Okay, good. I was hoping I wasn't gonna have like a limitation on my recording, but so we're at it again. 9-9. I didn't even realize today was 9-9. I knew it was the ninth, but it didn't click that it was 999 actually, because we're in the year 9. So this is a very pivotal energy. But the ironic thing is, I was already in alignment with all of the messages of the 999. But nevertheless, let's not digress. Let's go ahead and get into the read. Let's get some cards out here. Believe in the impossible. Spirit wants you to believe in the impossible. Believe in the impossible, because 9, it represents the completion of the old you, right? And wow, ushering in the new you, a rebirth. Obstacles pile right before a quantum leap. And what's more of a quantum leap than the impossible, right? You got the leap into the impossible. Leap. It's just the old frequency wants attention. Didn't I literally just said the old you is dying. It's the completion to the old you. And we're not giving that old you, that old energy, attention. We're not feeding that. We're not feeding it. We're starving it, right? They want you to be content with breadcrumbs because they are. Okay? Projection. Got people wanting you to be okay with breadcrumbing and get mad because you're not. Look, keep you on the back burner. They wanted to keep you on the back burner. But now that the old you is dying away, passing, is no more, and you're glowing the fuck up, really expressing yourself, being your true and authentic self, no more. No more of that back burner shit. No more of this dibbling, dabbling, like no more. You ain't no option. This is literally what the card says. Now you're glowing. Look, literally says that. High value. And they are recognizing it. Not only are they recognizing it, you are recognizing it too. And that's the main part of all of this, is that you recognize it. This is why you went through everything that you went through, so that you could recognize that you're no back burner ass motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That you ain't no option. You needed to recognize that you were worth more than that. Exactly. You needed to reject that supporting cast role that person was trying to put you in. You know what I'm saying? And you started to believe it in your own life. But no mas. Okay, so this person may be doing shit to try to pull you out of character, but you got to know that the battles are won in the ethers. Your ancestors are protecting you and fighting for you. And ironically enough, there was a very big pull for me to venerate, if that's the right word, my ancestors. So I brought my notebook that I carried back when I used to practice E5, because it was very key within that tradition, right, to honor your ancestors. So I was supposed to do that before this read. I forgot to, though. But after this one, I'll definitely give honor to my ancestors. But basically, you all need to do that as well, if you hadn't. And it was so funny, I watched a movie, and what made me want to do that was a movie that I watched yesterday, The Piano Lesson. And there was a part in the movie towards the end where she was giving honor to her ancestors. Wow. Now that I'm thinking back on it, it was very powerful. Like a priest came in to try to cleanse the house, right? And it got to the point where he was like, I can't do it. And he told her to, in this piano they had that was been in their family for generations, right? A really deep story behind the piano. And she hadn't touched the piano since, you know, she received it, since it's been passed down to her. She hadn't touched that piano. But in order to get that energy, which was the person that had so-called owned her family members, his spirit was haunting that piano in a way, right? And the only way to get him out of the house or whatever, again, remember, the priest couldn't do it, and she hadn't played the piano since she got it. She played the piano, and on the piano was pictures of all of her ancestors, and she was calling them out. Help me, Mama Ola, help me. Mama Bernice, help me. Boy Charles, help me, help me. And she was playing these weird chords. There was nothing pleasant about the chords that she was playing. I thought she was really about to go get down and play some worship music. But no, she was like, "Doom, help me, doom, help me," and called out the name. Called out her ancestor's name. That's how she did it. And so I was like, okay, I need to call forth and call on my ancestors even more. And it's so funny, I was guided to a video today that was posted recently, and oh my goodness, Priestess on set, she was really on one. She was yo. And so she spoke highly of the ancestors. So again, you know, 999 portal, I totally forgot about it, but I was already in alignment. It started yesterday with the movie that I randomly chose to watch. Ish. Nothing is coincidence, right? But anyway, motherfuckers gonna try to pull you out of character, but remember that your battles are won in the ethers. Your ancestors got you. Look, it says spirit fights your battles. Motherfuckers gonna try to start a fight with you. Don't entertain it. Okay? The next card says, want you to conform to the systems of patriarchy, greed, capitalism, and misogyny. Okay, and then it has Hierophant at the bottom of the card, because the Hierophant card can represent organizations and stuff like that, and conformity. But if you don't do that, and you answer the call on your life to not accept breadcrumbs anymore. Remember, the first card out is to believe in the impossible. It's like to know the impossible. It's not believing. We know the impossible, even though we hadn't. We know in it. Knowing brings a stronger energy. But when you don't conform and you actually stand in your true and authentic self, it says pulling out the red carpet. The ancestors will pull out the red carpet for you for real. But this card is talking about something different. It says pulling out you're going to have people that want you to conform to patriarchy, greed, and capitalism, and their way of trying to entice you to do that is they may act like they're going to pull out the red carpet for you. And this may be a way of them pulling you out of character. They may not even try to pull you out of character in a way to start an argument, which is what I was assuming. They may try to pull you out of character by going the complete opposite and, again, rolling out the red carpet for you. So be mindful and aware that that is a way that people can manipulate you to, and to throw you off of the path and distract you. You need to understand what it right now at this juncture, who a person have showed themselves to be. You need to believe that. You need to believe that they got to put in work, a good 6 months to a year worth of work for you to change your mind. That's what you need to hold on to. But it says pulling out the red carpet so you think everything has changed. It'll go on for a while, but it will end and they will go back to their old ways. But again, remember the first card out was believe in the impossible and have faith in everything you've believed. But again, with the believe, we're going to change that to know. Have faith in everything that you know about yourself. You know that you are powerful. You know that you can overcome. You know that you are wealthy and you deserve your birthright. Okay? So let's get some clarifiers out here real quick. Believe in the impossible. Obstacles pile right before the quantum leap. And I was having, the reason I was like, oh my gosh, when that card came out, because I definitely had obstacles. Like, both of my tripods broke. I didn't even know one of them was broken. The one that's on my desk with my table, I didn't even realize it was broke. I just been doing my readings at the park, and again, just already in alignment. I didn't even know it, or maybe I just forgot, but I wasn't even thinking about doing, I hadn't even been thinking about doing readings at my table, at my desk. It's been at the park. But lo and behold, I wouldn't have been able to do it at my table anyway because the thing is broke. So the part that holds the phone, maybe I just forgot that it had broken. But anyway, even if I did, this morning, my tripod broke. The one that I would have used and put on it broke. But I was able to order another one and it came in today. This is what I'm recording on now. So, and I was wondering, I was like, well, fuck, am I, what am I doing wrong? Because why is all this bad shit happening on 9/9? But again, obstacles pile right before the quantum leap. And that's the old frequency wanting you to go back into a low vibration. And remember, the previous reads we've had is saying that you vibing so high, the black magic and energy that they try to send to you ain't landing. It ain't landing. So stubbornness is coming out to clarify. They want you to be content with breadcrumbs. They are stubborn. These people, they are going to receive karma. Especially once this 9/9 portal pass, they're going to receive karma. Because they're not willing to do the work to change. They're stubborn and stuck in their old ways, stuck in wanting to make you accept bullshit instead of treating you in the way that you deserve. And you're an earth angel. You are favored and loved by the Most High in the ethers. And these people fucking with you, it's not gonna be a pretty thing. Palladians, says like a teenager. Some of these people are stuck in their teenage years. They may have experienced some trauma, whatever, around that time. Something traumatic happened that really shifted them into a low vibration, and they went into a shell, perhaps, around that time. They have a view of what life should be. They try to force it. And in that, they create karma for themselves. And it says, situation not yours to fix. And I literally, did a personal read today. And I only picked 3 of my handwritten cards. And one of them was release the need to fix it. Release the need to fix it. And the stubbornness and these people trying to shove breadcrumbs in your face and make you and try to starve you. Like, no, it's time for you to release the need to try to fix them and to fix the situation. All of the things. Hold on. These people want to try to keep you on the back burner, but no more. You have pulled out you stepped into your power, called your power back, and you're believing in the impossible. You're no longer allowing yourself to to doubt anymore. You're ready to tap into overdrive vibes. Okay, so we have linear thinking here in regards to wanting to keep you on the back burner. Wow, it says rigid box of perception via the lack of emotion. And that's what happened when these people, went through that traumatic situation as a teenager. It put them in a shell, just like I was saying. And these people have a lack of emotion. They perform emotion, but they don't really embody it. They're not really operating in their authenticity. And it says it creates limitation. Reconnect to emotions and your intuition. And so these people projected onto you for a very long time. You may have been the black sheep of the family, and people knew that about you. They were supposed to help you, and to ease your pain. They had the opportunity to ease your pain, but they added just more pain to you. And I feel like it was a subconscious need to cause someone else pain, because they can't feel anything. They have a lack of emotion, and they see you full of emotion, full of life, and they want you to be like them. Subconsciously, they want you to be like them. They want you to be in that negative energy, and they thrive off of that. But no more. Like, you believe in the impossible. You're not dependent upon them anymore. At one point, you felt dependent upon them and their support and those breadcrumbs. You made it. You made it enough until you couldn't no more. You started to waste away until you was nothing but skin and bones. Something had to happen. Something had to change, and you rejected that supporting cast role. Let's clarify that. The hive mind. All right. It says connecting to soul family. Remember oneness. To evolve and survive, we must embrace group consciousness in a constructive and harmonious way. So you reject the supporting cast role of people that were destructive and operated in disharmony and lack of emotion. You rejected that energy. And you're looking for more, and it's time for you. You're searching for community, and I feel like this is the energy letting you know that you are stepping into community. You will find your community sooner than you think. Look, homesickness, bottom of the day. You're going to come home to your community. Once you come home to self, you're going to find your community. Okay, so this card flipped over to clarify, pull you out of character. Your battles are won in the ethers. This is missing link, right? And again, you going through this karmic situation with this person was needed to bring out the self-love in you, to bring out that, and to test. It was like the final test to see if you were going to choose you. It's the missing link. It was one last test you had to overcome, or to face, or to experience. It says, what part of self am I denying? Ability to love or forgive self. Like, in this situation, you're definitely going to have to love and forgive yourself. And we spoke about that earlier. You had to learn to love yourself. And